Welcome back to the show. I am Shaq. Why I'll never date a man who isn't chivalrous again. Big words from a big lady. Roll the clip.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
Like, I finally had the moment where I was able to say, like, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to walk away. I've been dating this guy we're coming up on 3 months. And like on paper, like everyone says, on paper, he checks all the boxes. And the one box he didn't check was being chivalrous. This guy would not open doors for me. This guy did not walk me to my car, and I had conversations about it, and like he was just still like reluctant, but he would be like, I hear you. But he also would just be reluctant to change this, like what's a really small behavior. And like when I sat and I thought more about it, I realized like, obviously it's not about opening the doors. It's about being thought of, cared for, and considered. And it was just, it's now glaringly obvious that I'm none of those things. I spent the night, we were up all night, we went.
He didn't open the door for you. He didn't walk you anywhere. He doesn't care for you then. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not true.
Who the f are you?
That's like saying a lady who doesn't cook for you and doesn't like hold you at night, doesn't care about you. That could just be how she was raised. He could literally just be raised not chivalrous. A person not being chivalrous don't mean he ain't nice or mean he doesn't care about you. He's just not chivalrous. You just say what you actually mean. You mean you want a guy who is chivalrous.
Right you are, motherfucker.
Don't pile everything in one big gumbo and then say that this is what that means. That's not true. I'm not gonna call you a liar. I'm gonna just say you're wrong. Very wrong.
We went and got breakfast. I only got 4 hours of sleep. I call him. I tell him, hey, like, I'm only 15 minutes away from home, but I'm falling asleep. Like, can you just stay on the phone with me? And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'm not going to stay on the phone with you. Like, bye. Like, I'm like, wait, no, I said, I'm falling asleep at the wheel. He's like, well, if you're falling asleep, you shouldn't be driving. And I'm like, okay, I'm only 15 minutes away. If we could just stay on the phone and talk to me, like, I'd be good. And he's just like, I'm gonna go. And he hangs up.
Yeah, he might be an actual douche. That's what he might be. He might be dealing with an asshole. Oh, stay on the phone for you for 15 minutes? 15 minutes?
Not 1 second
what I
to
expect
you.
to think,
Not
ma'am.
1 second. Not 1 second to you.
Maybe he was doing something. I don't want to make excuses for him. Oh, well, how did you end up talking to this guy for 3 months? How did you talk to a douche for 3 months, but you don't like douches? That's the real thing. You telling me he changed that fast? He just switched off?
I just want you to know why. It might seem crazy what I'm about.
He's a douche. That's all I can get from that.
There was another sign, and we had gotten to an argument about it, and I like started crying because I realized, like, oh my God, I like this man so much. It's hard to find people you really connect with, you really enjoy spending time with, that make you laugh, that you think highly of. It's just hard. Dating is so hard. Dating is so hard. Dating is so hard. So you want to see the best in people, and you want to give people chances. And it's like, if something is an issue for you, it's an issue. It doesn't matter if that person doesn't see it as a big deal. Like, if that's a problem for you, that's a problem for the both of you. And yeah, I just wish people luck, because it's like, it's really hard. It's hard to start over. It's hard getting to know people. It's hard sharing and being vulnerable with people and then for it to not work out. So like, I just want to acknowledge how hard it is. And like, just wishing people luck and to always use good judgment and to like really put yourself first.
I ain't gonna lie, it's not that hard if you actually do what you're supposed to do. If you're not like an actual douche, it's not that hard to find somebody. First off, you're telling me you are technically in love with a douche who don't do nothing that you actually want your partner.
Goddamn right.
You being in love with a douche that won't do nothing you want your lover to do. Why are you with him? Why are you trying to force it?
Get back in here! Get back in here and love me! Ah! Love me!
The other thing is, I need everybody saying you shouldn't feel sorry for this lady, because there's another video with her being who she really is. Roll that clip.
Just got back from top 5 worst dates of my life, and yeah, I should have seen it coming. First red flag, he asked me if I wanted to go to Olive Garden. Yeah, I quickly curved that and suggested a place that wasn't Olive Garden.
Yeah.
You lying ass bitch.
That's the same person. Same person. Dating is so hard, but you don't want to go to Olive Garden. If that's not like a light bulb shining saying, darling, you're stupid. That's what you are.
So we go to a food hall that I suggest, and I pick a different food stall than he picks, and he walks away when I stop to order my food. So basically I have to pay for my own food. What are we, 12? Like, I mean, I didn't ask myself on this date, right? You asked me out. At this point, I'm like, there's no salvaging this at all. Like, you're not serious. You're not my type. We're probably talking for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I'm like feeling bad about it. I'm like, okay, maybe give him a second chance. Again, it's slim pickings out here. Like, reconsidering going on a second date with him at the end of this.
Slim pickings out here. Come from the person who literally tried to change where he wanted to take you, and then you wanted him to pay for the food of the place you picked. You are actually retarded.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
You're actually crazy, and I already don't like you because you straightened your hair. Just my opinion.
That cute, and your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
That's me. You all know me. I like natural. I like the chocolate natural sisters.
Until he gets on the subject of like dating apps, and he opens up his Hinge app, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of great options on top picks. So I'm like, see, she's cute. I'm thinking that's like the end of the story. He's like, oh yeah, she is. Grabs his phone from my hands, looks at it, and he's like, what should I say to her? You're asking your date what you should say to another woman? I say this to say, if you think it's not it, it's not it. Like, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that people will show themselves to you, like, in small ways before they show themselves in, like, big ways.
They will show themselves in small ways before they show themselves in big ways. The video before, you are in love with a douche.
I love him so much.
I know you do, honey.
I love him so much.
I can't really say that much. You know, I'm a douche, but I'm not like a douche. If you're sleepy, I'm not going to talk to you for 15 minutes. That's a different type of douche.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Man Not Caring.
Unless I've been, nope, not gonna do it. Big screen. Don't nobody should feel sorry for her. She chose everything. Chose her whole route She chose to straighten her hair with that hot comb, even though no one does that no more.
I love my hair. I love my hair.
Except for like 2 or 3 people. I know like 2 or 3 people who probably do it. And all of them is just a bad decision. She chose to keep putting her phone as close as possible to her hand while talking on it. Like, and making it like she has a big head. She might actually have a big head though. How can you really feel sorry for a person like her? She literally was crying about dating is hard, but in a video on her same platform, which is TikTok, she has this video saying that I'm not going to Olive's Garden. Right next to the video saying dating is hard. Stupidity.
It's the only thing you want to do all day. Make your mind up. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
But if you made it this far to the end of the video, you might as well go ahead and hit the like and the share button. This time, you can hit the subscribe button. Not really, but I know some of you already do. Remember, if you want to, the Cash App thing is down there, down at the bottom. 50 cents is all I would take from every one of you. Make sure you come back around town to look at my video, because I'm going to provide you with content. I always do. I know you're wondering why I'm on this side right now. You shouldn't worry about that. What you should be worrying about is if you hit that subscribe button, or if you hit one of these videos. You can always go on my OnlyFans, but this is free. I'll give you some time. Was that enough?